Okay, so I was on a walk and I was listening to Exodus 25. Exodus 25:22 says, and God says, there I will meet with you and I'll tell you things that you need to know. And I thought, wait a second. There's a thought going around that God doesn't speak to us these days. But if he doesn't speak to us, if we just have the Bible and everything else is silent and that's all we get our knowledge from, what was the point of Jesus dying and the curtain being torn? That dramatic event, what was the point of it? Because the curtain was meant to separate the high priest from God, right? God was too pure. And so the high priest would go in once a year and he would make atonement for people and they'd slaughter a perfect lamb, and all of that points to Jesus. But the point was the curtain separated us. The high priest was the only person that could go in. And so when Jesus died, that curtain, that thick curtain, not a curtain like we have hanging in our windows, but a thick curtain, was torn in two at the moment Jesus died. And what that symbolized is that Jesus now, he did away with the need for a high priest. He became the great high priest for us. We have total access to God now. Like there's no tabernacle that we have to go to. He says, your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. So there's no temple that is needed or tabernacle is needed anymore. And so I just thought about that and it just hit me. And that we have full access to God. And if you don't believe me, read the Bible. See what you see in there. Read through it and see all of the language of like he's as close as our breath. He wants to engage with us. He wants to love us. He speaks over us. My sheep hear my voice and they know me. All of those things speak to a God, a good Father who loves his people and wants to be relation with us. He even calls us his bride. Like, that's intimate, that's weird, right? But do we take him at his word, or do we just go, wait, that's weird, we can't go there? So look it up.